Wait. So it's 2025, and there are still people that believe that if you are not investing in expensive hair products, you cannot grow your hair. Be for real, please. So I came across this TikTok. I don't want to be messy. If not, I would have attached the video here. But I'm just going to try and reiterate or repeat what she said. She was like, it's 2025. If you want to grow long hair, you know that you cannot rely only on affordable, cheap products. You have to go for expensive products also because they contain better ingredients that will help you grow hair faster, blah,
Blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah.
blah, blah. Our ancestors must be laughing right now because they literally grew the longest hair without any commercial products. And it's crazy because people are actually believing this. Like, she is a what should I call it now? An influencer. At least she has a decent following. And these people will be believing what she's saying. So now they'll be pressured into thinking that if they don't get one expensive product or another, then they should just maybe forget about this whole haircare thing and then give up. I don't agree with what she's saying. Nothing is facts there. She is lying. So first of all, let's start like this. I started my hair care journey in 2022. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, 2022. And that has been 3 years. Like, as a matter of fact, just few days ago in March here, my hair completed 3 years officially. And throughout my journey, I had any reason to invest in an expensive hair care product. I have never used an hair care product that is up to 10,000 naira. 10,000 is even too big. Even 5k, I never use them. And no, I'm not stingy or that I don't love my hair enough. Trust me, I love my hair, right? But I'm wise. That's just it. I'm very wise to allocate my spendings and all of that. So let's do a little throwback or rewind into my hair care journey, right? This was when I started my hair care journey, all bald and all of that. And 2 months later or so, I decided to, take care of my hair. And then after that, this was some 3 months later or something like that. And then this was 6 months later, 1 year later. Today, I am at 14 inches. Yes, I know it's a 3 years journey. And if we are to calculate about ideally how our hair is supposed to grow, I am supposed to be in 21 inches right now, but I'm in 14. It's not because I'm not using expensive hair care products. It is simply because in 2024, I kind of abandoned my hair, if you may, because yeah, I was just going through a lot of things. But I digressed. But I'm just trying to tell you that it's not because I was not using expensive hair care products. That's why my growth was slow. No, it's just because I was lazy. All right. Look, okay, let's calm down. Let us calm down. I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. All right. I mean, there's something called budgeting, right? So if I'm using like my whole money for hair care products, then how about the other areas of my life? There are other things to spend on, like for example, land. You can invest money in land, right? There is food. We have to eat. Imagine spending everything on just hair. And then where are you going to like get the money for the rest of the things? That's all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with using expensive products. If you have the money and if it does work for you, go ahead. All right? Use it. Nobody's stopping you. But don't put pressure on people to have to spend on expensive products and make them feel like if they're not using expensive products, then they're not doing the right thing or they should forget about hair care and stuff like that, please. Or you're trying to feel superior to people who use affordable products, people who know how to plan and budget wisely. It's called wisdom. Doing the barest minimum, as in spending the money, least money on the least products, if you may, and still getting the same results. Think about it. Hmm. Now, why this myth about expensive products? Like, why is it even there in the first place? What do you think is the reason why people glorify, people adore expensive products. Well, personally, for me, what I think, this is my own opinion. You can, share yours also. One reason I think for this is basically marketing. Simple, in one word, marketing. These brands have somehow gaslighted us into thinking that their product has one special magical ingredient that is going to transform our heads into Rapunzel overnight. And they have somehow convinced these influencers, and these influencers are not trying to pressurize us into thinking that if we don't use these expensive hair care products, our hair would not grow. So that's one reason why I think that this expensive hair care myth exists. And the funny thing is, when you look at these products, when you go through the ingredients, it's the same water, glycerin, shea butter, the same old shea butter that I can easily walk to the market, and these grandmas are sitting down beside the road in the market. I would get shea butter for 500 naira. This is the same shea butter because it's in a fancy looking bottle, a fancy looking jar with very nice packaging. It now has to be 25,000 naira. And then if I don't get it now, I don't love my hair enough, or I don't want to grow my hair. I'm unserious with my hair journey. Don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against people that use expensive hair care products. You have the money, do what you want with your money, right? Get the expensive product if that's what works for you. But don't come out here trying to pressurize people into using it, and that if they're not using it, they don't know what they are doing. It's not fair. Come on. Again, to further drive home my point, I am going to bring up the ancestors again. Yes. So we see these women, they had really long hair. Not just women, men. They had really long hair that they could grow up to waist length, tailbone length. They grew the longest hair ever. And they were not using store-bought deep conditioners or leave-in conditioners. They were not using any of that. According to what we know from history, they were using things like shea butter. Consider the West African women. They were using shea butter, palm kernel oil to grow their hair. Yes. And then the women of Chad that were using shea herb to grow their hair. This was basically what they were using. African black soap to wash their hair. Those were their products, but they had the healthiest hair. So I'm just trying to say that hair care is not even about the products you use. Now let's even go to that part. Let's talk about the facts. Hair grows. Your hair is growing. It's literally what it does every single day. It grows, right? But how do you see people having waist length hair and everything? It's the practices that they put into place to grow their hair that long, like the moisturizing consistently, following a consistent routine. It's not the products they use. Products is basically the secondary parts of hair care. I need people to understand this. Like, people just think about hair care and the first thing they want to think about is the products. Products help you to maintain. I'm not saying they're not important, they are very important, but it is not the primary parts. Right? You can be using a leave-in conditioner of 15,000 naira. There's somebody else that's using a leave-in conditioner of 1.5. That person might have a very solid, strong routine, a very good strategy to grow their hair. But you just feel like, oh, once I invest, since I have the money, once I invest in products, a group of products over 100,000 naira, then I'm set. You can buy that product. You can use that product. But if you don't have a consistent routine, you are not eating well and all the other stuff that helps with hair care, until your hair will not grow. The person that is using 1.5 worth of products, that person's hair will even grow in a faster rate than yours. So what are we not saying? For 3 years, I've been consistent with using just 4 kinds of products. I use a shampoo, number 1, for cleansing, deep conditioner for conditioning my hair, adding strength, protein and all of that, a leave-in conditioner for further conditioning, and then oils. If I'm not using oils, I'm using butters. Those are the 4 basic products I use, all under 10,000 naira. I cannot stress. The most expensive products I've ever used is 4,600 naira for a combo, mega growth shampoo and conditioner combo. I have the video on my channel. I reviewed it some weeks ago, and you'd see everything that I said about those products, right? They worked very well for my hair. They cleansed my hair properly, right? So that is what products are meant to do their work. Your hair does not care if your product is 15,000 naira or 1.5. Your hair does not care about that. I'm just dwelling on this because a lot of people are pressured into believing that hair care is expensive. Like, this is what I get every time. I was hosting a class on WhatsApp for my friends to help them grow their hair and all of that, share the knowledge I've gathered over the years. Most of what I was getting is that hair care is so expensive. I've seen so many products that people use. This is a notion I always have to correct. We need to do better. Let's start thinking in 2025, right? People have other needs apart from hair care. Hair care is important. Trust me, it's one of the top 5 important things in my life. But I am not going to go broke because I want to care for my hair. So finally, for this year, my goal for the year is to get my hair to 18 to 19 inches. That is lower back length, I think, at the end of 2025, right? And how would I be doing this? Number one, I will not be buying expensive products. I would not be investing in expensive products, okay? Number two, I will be using my affordable products. Yes, I will stick to my affordable products because hello, they've been working for me. And then number three, I'll be using ayurvedic herbs. This year, I'm very intentional about my hair, so I'm going to be incorporating ayurvedic treatments. I've already tried a few on this channel this year, I think. Okay, maybe just one. But I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of ayurvedic herbs. So far, I mean, when I started this year, my hair was at 14 inches. Then I trimmed to 13 inches. But right now it's March and I am back to 14 inches. So you can see we're making progress with or without expensive products. So if you are still sleeping on ayurvedic herbs, this is a wake-up call for you. Get into using ayurvedic herbs. Ditch the expensive products. If you have the money, you can go for it. But if you don't kill yourself, okay? Don't pressurize yourself. Use the ones you can use. I have some very affordable products that I have tried over the years. I've done a lot of reviews about those products on my channel, so you can check out my old videos. Do you feel like expensive products are a must? Do you think that without expensive product you cannot grow your hair? Leave them in the comment section. Have you fallen for this myth before? Like, have you been trapped in this myth before? Because I have, right? I was very pressurized, thinking that like that was when I started my journey newly, seeing these influencers, everybody using either, I don't want to mention their name. My YouTube channel is still too small before they would think I'm calling them out. I was thinking that if I was not using one of those big products like that, my journey was not complete. So I was pressurizing myself. So have you been, were you like me maybe sometime in your journey, or are you still like that? Leave them in the comment section. All right, let's continue the conversation in the comments. Don't mind this guy. Don't mind this guy. He decided to fall my hand by not working. But he forgot that there's something called natural light. Give it up for God. And I decided to fall his hand back. Look at me using natural light. I'm glowing. Testing. Is what? All those oopsie. Did I just mention their names? We are not going to get messy, okay? They will come for me. They will come for, I have only 289 subscribers. Who will back me up when they come for me? Nobody. And then they will bam, you mentioned our name. How dare you? How Please. I'm just a small girl. Peace. Ciao.